Have you ever paused for a moment, maybe while you're enjoying a cup of tea or sitting in your favorite chair, and just felt a little different? Not necessarily unwell, but perhaps a subtle shift in your energy, a feeling that things aren't quite as they used to be. It's a common experience as we journey through life, and it's something we all think about from time to time. We cherish our independence, our ability to enjoy the simple pleasures, and the time we have with loved ones. That's why taking care of ourselves becomes even more important as the years go by. Today, I want to talk about something that might seem a little unusual, but it's something worth paying attention to. We're going to explore 3 specific places on your body where you might experience a persistent itch. Now, an occasional itch is perfectly normal. It could be a dry patch of skin, a reaction to new soap, or just one of those little mysteries our bodies sometimes present. But persistent, nagging itching in certain areas could be a signal that something deeper is going on. It's our body's way of communicating, and learning to understand these subtle messages can be incredibly helpful. This isn't about causing alarm, not at all. It's about being informed, being proactive, and understanding the language our bodies speak, especially as we get older. Sometimes, these seemingly minor irritations can be linked to underlying health conditions that, if addressed early, can make a real difference in our overall well-being and, yes, even our longevity. We want to continue enjoying our lives to the fullest, spending quality time with family and friends, pursuing our hobbies, and feeling vibrant and energetic. So, paying attention to these potential signals is a way of taking an active role in our health journey. In this video, we're going to gently explore these 3 itchy areas. We'll talk about what these persistent itches might indicate, and more importantly, what steps you can take if you experience them. Remember, I'm not a doctor, and this video is not a substitute for professional medical advice. My aim is simply to provide information and encourage you to be more aware of your body and to have informed conversations with your healthcare provider. Together, we can navigate these later years with knowledge, awareness, and a proactive approach to our health. So, let's begin this important conversation. The first area we're going to talk about is the skin under your arms, in the armpits. Now, we all experience occasional itching in this area, perhaps from deodorant, sweating, or even the fabric of our clothes. That's usually nothing to worry about. But what if you notice a persistent, relentless itching under one or both of your arms, and it doesn't seem to go away with changes in your hygiene products or clothing? What if it's accompanied by other subtle changes, like a rash, redness, or even a thickening of the skin in that area? These could be signs that your body is trying to tell you something important. One potential reason for persistent itching in the armpits is a condition called acanthosis nigricans. This is a skin condition characterized by dark, velvety patches in body folds and creases, most commonly the armpits, groin, and neck. While it can sometimes be hereditary or associated with hormonal disorders, it's also frequently linked to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance means your body isn't using insulin effectively to regulate blood sugar. Over time, this can lead to elevated blood sugar levels and eventually type 2 diabetes. The skin changes in acanthosis nigricans are thought to be caused by high levels of insulin in the bloodstream stimulating the growth of skin cells. So, if you're experiencing persistent itching in your armpits along with these dark, velvety patches, it's definitely something you should bring to the attention of your doctor. They can perform tests to check your blood sugar levels and assess your risk for diabetes. Early diagnosis and management of diabetes are crucial for preventing long-term complications and maintaining good health. Lifestyle changes, such as adopting a healthy diet and getting regular exercise, can often help improve insulin sensitivity and manage blood sugar levels. Your doctor might also recommend specific treatments for the skin condition itself. Another reason for persistent itching in the armpits could be related to the lymphatic system. The armpits contain lymph nodes, which are small glands that play a vital role in our immune system. They filter lymph fluid, which carries waste products and immune cells throughout the body. Swollen or inflamed lymph nodes can sometimes cause itching or discomfort in the surrounding area. While swollen lymph nodes are often a sign of infection, in some cases, persistent swelling and itching could be associated with more serious conditions, such as lymphoma, a type of cancer that affects the lymphatic system. Now, I want to emphasize that swollen lymph nodes are most commonly caused by infections, like a cold or flu. However, if you notice persistent swelling in your armpits that doesn't go away after a few weeks, especially if it's accompanied by unexplained weight loss, night sweats, or fatigue, it's important to see your doctor for a thorough evaluation. They can determine the underlying cause of the swelling and itching and recommend appropriate treatment if needed. Early detection of conditions like lymphoma can significantly improve treatment outcomes. It's also worth considering that persistent itching in the armpits could be related to certain types of skin cancer that can develop in this area. While less common, it's still important to be aware of any unusual changes in your skin, such as new moles, lumps, or sores that don't heal. If you notice any such changes along with persistent itching, make sure to get them checked by a dermatologist. Early detection is key to successful treatment of skin cancer. So, while occasional itching in the armpits is usually harmless, persistent itching, especially when accompanied by skin changes like darkness, thickening, rash, or swelling, should not be ignored. It could be a sign of underlying conditions like insulin resistance and diabetes, lymphatic issues, or even skin cancer. The important thing is to be aware of these potential connections and to communicate any persistent or concerning symptoms to your doctor. They can provide an accurate diagnosis and recommend the best course of action to protect your health and well-being. Remember, being proactive about your health is one of the best ways to ensure a long and healthy life. Now, let's move on to the second area we're going to discuss, the lower legs, particularly around the ankles and shins. Many of us experience dry skin on our legs, especially as we get older, which can lead to occasional itching. Factors like dry air, frequent bathing with hot water, and certain soaps can contribute to this. However, persistent, intense itching in the lower legs that doesn't improve with moisturizing could be a sign of something more significant. One potential cause of persistent itching in the lower legs is chronic venous insufficiency, CVI. This is a condition that occurs when the veins in your legs don't effectively return blood back to your heart. Normally, valves in your leg veins keep blood flowing in one direction, towards the heart. In CVI, these valves may become damaged or weakened, causing blood to pool in the lower legs. This can lead to various symptoms, including swelling, pain, fatigue, and skin changes, such as eczema or a rash that can be intensely itchy. The itching associated with CVI is often worse after standing or sitting for long periods, and may improve with elevation of the legs. If you experience persistent itching in your lower legs along with symptoms like swelling, varicose veins, leg fatigue, or skin discoloration, often brownish or reddish, it's important to see your doctor. They can perform a physical exam and may recommend tests, such as a Doppler ultrasound, to assess the blood flow in your leg veins. Treatment for CVI can include compression stockings, lifestyle changes like regular exercise and leg elevation, and in some cases, medical procedures to improve vein function. Addressing CVI can not only relieve the bothersome itching but also help prevent more serious complications, such as leg ulcers. Another potential reason for persistent itching in the lower legs, particularly in individuals with diabetes, is diabetic neuropathy. This is a type of nerve damage that can occur as a result of prolonged high blood sugar levels. Diabetic neuropathy can affect various parts of the body, including the legs and feet. Symptoms can range from numbness and tingling to pain and increased sensitivity. In some cases, it can also cause intense itching. If you have diabetes and experience persistent itching in your lower legs, it's crucial to discuss this with your doctor. They will want to check your blood sugar control and assess for any signs of neuropathy. Managing blood sugar levels effectively is the cornerstone of preventing and slowing the progression of diabetic neuropathy. Your doctor may also recommend medications to help manage the symptoms, including the itching. It's also important to take good care of your skin to prevent dryness and irritation, which can worsen the itching. Furthermore, persistent itching in the lower legs can sometimes be a symptom of kidney disease. The kidneys play a vital role in filtering waste products from the blood. When kidney function declines, these waste products can build up in the body, a condition known as uremia. Uremia can cause a variety of symptoms, including fatigue, nausea, loss of appetite, and itchy skin. The itching associated with kidney disease can be generalized, but it can be particularly bothersome in the lower legs. If you experience persistent itching in your lower legs along with other symptoms that could suggest kidney problems, such as changes in urination, swelling, or fatigue, it's essential to consult your doctor. They can perform blood and urine tests to assess your kidney function. Early detection and management of kidney disease are crucial for slowing its progression and preventing complications. So, while dry skin is a common cause of occasional itching in the lower legs, persistent and intense itching, especially when accompanied by other symptoms like swelling, skin changes, varicose veins, numbness, tingling, or signs of kidney problems, should not be dismissed. It could be a sign of underlying conditions like chronic venous insufficiency, diabetic neuropathy, or kidney disease. Paying attention to these symptoms and discussing them with your doctor can lead to timely diagnosis and appropriate management, which can significantly impact your health and well-being. Remember, we want to stay active and enjoy our mobility for as long as possible, and addressing these potential issues in the lower legs is an important part of that. Now, let's turn our attention to the third and final area we'll be discussing today, the back, particularly the upper and middle back between the shoulder blades. We might experience occasional itching in this area due to dry skin, irritation from clothing, or even just a hard-to-reach spot. However, persistent itching in the upper or middle back that doesn't seem to have an obvious cause could be a subtle sign that warrants attention. One potential reason for persistent itching in the upper back is nerve compression in the spine. As we age, changes in the spine, such as arthritis or spinal stenosis, narrowing of the spinal canal, can put pressure on the nerves that run along the back. This nerve compression can sometimes manifest as pain, numbness, tingling, or even itching in the areas served by those nerves. The itching might feel like it's deep under the skin and may not be relieved by scratching. If you experience persistent itching in your upper or middle back along with other symptoms like back pain, stiffness, or radiating pain down your arms or legs, it's important to consult your doctor. They can perform a physical exam and may recommend imaging tests, such as X-rays or MRI, to evaluate your spine and identify any potential nerve compression. Treatment options can range from conservative measures like physical therapy and pain medication to more advanced treatments like injections or surgery, depending on the severity of the condition. Addressing nerve compression can not only relieve the itching but also improve other related symptoms and enhance your overall comfort and mobility. Another potential, though less common, cause of persistent itching in the upper back could be related to certain autoimmune conditions. Autoimmune diseases occur when the body's immune system mistakenly attacks healthy tissues. Some autoimmune conditions can affect the skin and cause chronic itching. While the itching might not be localized strictly to the upper back, it could be a prominent symptom in that area for some individuals. If you experience persistent itching in your upper back along with other symptoms that might suggest an autoimmune condition, such as fatigue, joint pain, skin rashes in other areas, or dry eyes and mouth, it's important to discuss these symptoms with your doctor. They can perform blood tests to look for markers of autoimmune activity and may refer you to a specialist, such as a rheumatologist or dermatologist, for further evaluation and management. Early diagnosis and treatment of autoimmune conditions can help manage symptoms and prevent long-term complications. It's also worth considering that persistent itching in the back, like anywhere else on the body, could sometimes be related to certain types of skin conditions, such as eczema or psoriasis. These conditions can cause inflammation and itching of the skin and can occur on the back. While these conditions usually present with visible rashes or patches, the itching can sometimes be the most bothersome symptom. If you notice any unusual rashes or scaly patches on your back along with persistent itching, it's a good idea to see a dermatologist. They can accurately diagnose any skin conditions and recommend appropriate treatments, such as topical creams or ointments, to relieve the itching and inflammation. So, while occasional itching on the back is usually nothing to worry about, persistent itching in the upper or middle back, especially when accompanied by back pain, stiffness, radiating pain, or other symptoms suggestive of nerve issues or autoimmune conditions, should prompt a conversation with your doctor. They can help determine the underlying cause of the itching and recommend appropriate management strategies. Taking care of your spine health and being aware of potential autoimmune issues are important aspects of maintaining your overall well-being as you age. We want to be able to move comfortably and enjoy our daily activities without being hindered by persistent discomfort or itching. Now that we've discussed these three itchy places and what they might indicate, I want to reiterate that this information is not intended to cause alarm. The goal is simply to increase your awareness of your body's signals and encourage you to have informed conversations with your healthcare provider. Persistent itching in any area should always be investigated by a medical professional to determine the underlying cause and ensure you receive appropriate care. It's so important to remember that many common skin conditions can also cause itching, and sometimes an itch is just an itch. However, when itching is persistent, severe, or accompanied by other concerning symptoms, it's your body's way of saying, "Hey, pay attention to this." As we age, our bodies naturally go through changes, and it's essential to be attuned to these changes. Regular checkups with your doctor are crucial for maintaining good health and detecting any potential issues early. Don't hesitate to bring up any persistent symptoms you're experiencing, even if they seem minor. Your doctor can provide a thorough evaluation and help you understand what's going on. Beyond being aware of potential warning signs like persistent itching, there are many things we can do to support our overall health and well-being as we age. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is key. This includes eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, staying physically active with activities you enjoy, getting enough good quality sleep, and managing stress effectively. Staying hydrated is also crucial for healthy skin and overall bodily functions. Dry skin is a common cause of itching, and drinking enough water can help keep your skin moisturized. You might also consider using gentle, fragrance-free soaps and moisturizers to prevent skin irritation. Social connection is another vital aspect of healthy aging. Spending time with loved ones, engaging in your community, and pursuing hobbies and interests can contribute significantly to your mental and emotional well-being. Feeling connected and engaged can also have a positive impact on your physical health. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's an investment in your quality of life and your ability to enjoy your precious years to the fullest. By being informed, proactive, and connected with your healthcare providers, you can navigate the aging process with greater confidence and well-being. So, if you've been experiencing persistent itching in your armpits, lower legs, or upper back, please don't ignore it. Schedule a visit with your doctor to discuss your symptoms. They can provide an accurate diagnosis and recommend the best course of action for you. We all want to live long, healthy, and fulfilling lives. By paying attention to our bodies and taking care of ourselves, we can work towards making that a reality. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this information has been helpful and has encouraged you to be more mindful of your body's signals. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced persistent itching in any of these areas? What did you do about it? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be helpful to others in our community. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. It helps others find this content. And if you'd like to see more videos on health and well-being for seniors, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Remember, small steps towards better health can make a big difference. Here's to living your best life at any age.